It seems hard to believe it was 6 years ago when I released this video talking about shooting three-point shots off of 1 foot and how it would be the future of distance shooting. I talked to a few people you'd recognize and none of them thought it was a viable shot.
It's another one of those bad habits that all these kids watching are gonna try to shoot that they shouldn't be shooting.
Personally, I don't think that it's a great shot to shoot.
But a funny thing happened. More and more players started shooting it. While this video came out in 2019, I dug through my tweets to see when I first started talking about the runner from 3, and I dug up these beauties from the same day in September of 2014. And my feeling remains the same. Why not hit a running 1-footed three-point floater off the glass? And since then, we've only seen more and more players add it to their bag, precisely because of how easy the shot becomes with all the momentum being generated by lifting one leg and drifting towards the basket. I've been on a mission to get the word out, and I think we've hit a critical mass where it's about to explode as more and more coaches recognize the value of true creativity in the game, particularly from behind the arc. And this type of shot isn't new to basketball. It started out as a little runner from inside the key, but was also a staple of the mid-range shot back in the 50s. And while it disappeared a little in the 60s and 70s when the 2-footed hanging jump shot took over, Steve Nash started bringing it back in exactly the same form during his NBA days. One reason we'd see it pop up was as a solution to very good defense, where the shooter had little choice but to use the advantage created with the last step to get just enough space to squeeze the shot off. You can argue that drifting sideways makes the shot almost impossible to make, but we continue to see players demonstrate that in these situations, it was the best decision they could have made to avoid a blocked shot and give their team a chance at some points. As far as I can tell, it was Juan Carlos Navarro who first started it all with his gorgeous runner that got him just enough space to get it off. And Steph Curry credited this shot with inspiring him to learn how to shoot it.
He did a move when I played in the 2010 World Championship games where he shot a 3 off of one leg. I wanted to copy that move.
While these shots popped up every now and then during the 2010s, there is no question we've seen a big rise over the last 5 years. And once the Spurs start winning titles, I can almost guarantee we'll see an explosion considering their star player likes to shoot them. While it might seem unfair for someone that tall to shoot them while moving like this, Wemby gave us some good insights as to why the shot is so useful.
It's actually easier to shoot threes that way, I think, because you use like your momentum, so you don't get to put any force. So you can like really focus on the target. It just feels natural to me. As an off the dribble move, it's a great move, I think, I believe, because and it's surprising to the defender, he doesn't, because you don't really got like a gather. It's just, you just go straight up and it's just surprising to the defender. Even for regular sized players, you can't really defend that.
What he's talking about in terms of momentum is spot on, and what I as a shooting coach strive for is to make distance shooting effortless, and it's exactly what shooting a 3 as a runner does. The arms don't need to generate any power, they're simply there to make sure the ball is straight. I've worked with players at all levels, including the NBA and WNBA, and if you're a coach who wants to learn more about my specialized methods to unlocking three-point shooting, you've got to check out a coaching clinic I'm speaking at on August 16th in Los Angeles. I'll run through a ton of my cutting-edge techniques that will help you maximize your player's shooting potential. Click on the link below for more details. Let's continue breaking down the mechanics using LeBron's newfound love for this shot. The deception Wemby was talking about comes from when you gather the ball off the dribble. Here, LeBron is gathering the ball at the same moment he's planting his left foot to jump. This catches the defender off guard and without a hand up. Based on this gather, he could actually take another legal step before jumping if he wanted to, which is what he does on this runner as he ends his dribble with the right foot down, then takes the left step into the jump, made possible because he has all the room in the world to get it off. Notice his alignment. His torso is facing the baseline, but his elbow and shoulder are properly pointing to the rim. Despite drifting towards that baseline, he has no problem keeping the shot straight. As we watch Kevin Durant add a skid dribble to this move, check out an article from friend of the breakdown Danny Emmerman where he interviewed me about it. The hesitation with the skip allows Durant to still jump off his left leg, shocking Marcus Smart to the point he had to glare at him and say, "Damn." I sat down with Thomas Kleppeis, a professional who plays in Germany and someone who shoots the three-point runner regularly. I asked him how he started doing it.
I got my first chance to shoot it. It kind of evolved, like I would say like every natural move evolves for a player. I did it when I was 14, 15 years old. I was able to test stuff out and try new things. And then one day I decided to try this runner 3 and just back it up a little bit and shoot it from further. And it just felt so natural and so easy going for me that I tried it, that practice. And I made like 3 or 4 shots in a row. And I just like kept going further back in distance. And then I ended up shooting like probably 6 or 7 of them. And the last ones were like 1 meter behind the 3-point line. And yeah, I had first league players watching and they were going nuts and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. And ever since then, I felt kind of that this shot was special and it was also easy going for me. And that mixture made me shoot that shot.
Not every shot you take from behind the line is off of 1 foot. So
yeah.
When it evolves and comes out of the play, is it conscious? Are you just kind of doing it in the flow and you have to think about it?
Well, there's a special reason why I shoot that shot. And there's also a special situation, I would say, when I shoot it. I use it usually to going to my left hand when there's a screen and roll and the big drops and I face drop coverage. Then I know I'm protected by the screen. My defender usually is on my side or behind me. And by jumping forward, I kind of eliminate the contest from my defender, knowing that the drop defense is too low, so I got space to get the runner shot off.
So that's when I noticed it was like, wow, it suddenly made this 25-foot shot effortless, really, with that kind of momentum. And so is that what you're feeling as well? Like, do your arms do a lot of work when you generate that much of a momentum?
No, it takes definitely some energy away that you usually have to use with your arms because your momentum is going forward and it carries you closer to the basket and it makes the shot feel more like a mid-range shot, I would say. Gave me the chance, like when I was 14, 15, to shoot threes from a meter behind the 3-point line, which at that time I could not have shot a regular jump shot from there. So it definitely gives you a lot of energy and momentum forward. And if you are able to balance it, and I'm telling you, as you practice it, it's going to be just as easy to balance this one as a regular 2-foot jump shot. It's going to feel like you are closer to the rim.
Nikola Jokic prefers the same foot, same hand, one-legged shot, usually for mid-range for his patented soundboard shuffle. Going away from the hoop, it gives him extra space, but also reduces the momentum since he's going away from the basket. He did get creative with this tough 3-pointer over Giannis in the corner, and I suspect we'll see more of this kind of thing from him, but don't expect many righties to jump off their right foot. There are 2 players out there who are very unconventional with their one-legged threes, and that is LaMelo Ball and European Jovan Novak. With Ball, he is taking him off the dribble, but his right foot is on the floor when he begins to get in the air, so this looks to me more like his right knee hurts and he's trying to take the stress off of it by easing up with that leg. I think he's stuck in between and would be better off completely lifting the leg or just jumping evenly off both feet. It could certainly explain why he's been below average on high volume the past 2 seasons. Novak is a whole different kind of thing. He does it out of a stationary catch and shoot. He abbreviates his dip, and he synchronizes the ball getting to the set point with the straightening of the right knee. He also uses it like James Harden's step back, but you'll see the ball pause at the set point, requiring his arm to add a lot more power to the shot since his body is moving away from the hoop. While he does get more separation from the defender, it does make this shot even harder considering he's now got to deal with only one leg providing lift, and it might explain why he lacks consistency from one season to the next. Maureen Johannes also shoots a ton of these 3-point runners, just about all going to her left and gathering the ball right as she's planting the left foot to jump. This allows her to catch the defender off guard with some deception as she is basically interrupting the dribble to get the shot up and out to the hoop. I'd only recommend the one-hand runner from this distance after mastering it with 2 hands first, but holy moly was this gorgeous. The one-footed 3-pointer didn't suddenly appear just now. Throughout NBA history, we've seen a number of players shoot them out of sheer desperation when the game or shot clock was running perilously low, and it's hard to believe it's taken this long to get coaches to realize it was just another viable solution to a problem presented to the shooter by tough defense. And we should have known that once Nowitzki invented the Dirk leg in the mid-post, it would only be a matter of time until we saw the shot extended further back behind the three-point line. And his explanation of the benefits makes it clear it was a natural progression to get farther back.
I was trying to create a shot that I can always shoot, that doesn't take a lot of energy. I always felt comfortable shooting on one leg since I was 15, 16 years old. I just kind of made it up on the fly, honestly. Just me getting older, losing maybe a step, not driving as hard, and creating a shot that can always I can get off.
I have no doubt we'll see more from Luka off 1 foot from way downtown this upcoming season, since it looks like it's becoming instinctual to him. Plus, I suspect him and LeBron will have a friendly rivalry over who can take and make more of them. Now that I pointed it out, you might notice this type of shot is taken a lot more. And don't forget, if you want to learn even more about the jump shot in general and how to teach it, don't miss this cutting-edge coaching clinic coming up in LA this weekend. The lineup of coaches is incredible and will definitely be worth it.